Hey guys, Joe here, and today you might notice it's a completely different game, and it's called RuneScape. Now if you didn't know, there's two versions of RuneScape, RuneScape 3 and RuneScape Old School, and I prefer the Old School version just because I used to play that a lot when I was younger. So this series is all about, will you make it to your first mil, which means 1,000,000 gold pieces or GP. Now, this is not the most efficient way to do it, because, that's pretty much impossible to figure out. It's just more, I try and include as many like diverse options and more interesting ways to get money, because it improves a lot of your skills and you learn more from the game. Okay, so when you start off in Lumbridge, you want to run to the mage guy and the melee guy because you get 30 air runes, 30 mind runes, a sword and a shield. This will help you out in the next step. Also, if you really want, what I did off camera was buy a few tinder boxes and hammers from the shop opposite the people, just because you can buy things for 1 GP there and sell them on for about 50 GP in the Grand Exchange. This will make you a bit of money, however, it's just to help you when you're starting out. Okay, so now what you want to do is run to the chickens where I'm going right now. This is because they drop bones, chicken and feathers, which are all quite good money if you're starting off. You can also get a free axe there, which I actually found a bit better in combat. However, I might just go a bit lucky, and yeah, it's pretty good money. You can go to the goblins instead, which I did. This is why I got a couple of bones in my inventory anyway. However, I nearly died from there, so I would not really recommend doing that either. See, now this is just a price checker to see how much all the items are worth, and I nearly got 2k, which is actually pretty good. However, this doesn't mean that you'll get this if you sell it in the Grand Exchange. It could be a little more, could be a little less. It depends how the economy in RuneScape's going, really. Okay, so now, if you're wondering, we're running to Varrock to the Grand Exchange, because this is where you do 99% of all your buying and selling of any items in RuneScape. Okay, so now we're going to be selling the chicken, and it's quite hard to sell first of all, because as you can see there, it didn't sell for 51 coins each, so we're going to try and sell it for a bit lower. And if you didn't know, this is not a live commentary, by the way, because it didn't record for some reason. And see, I sold it for 30 coins each, and it worked. So this means I probably won't get near 2k like I said I would, however, this is just the nature of the game. Now, I bought this for 1 GP, so yeah, I tried and sell it for 42, however it didn't sell, just because people know they can buy it for cheaper somewhere else. Bones are a very good way of like making money, just because most things drop them every single time, and you can just fill your bank up with them. Okay, so I've sold those runes from the mage. You could use them for magic on the chickens if you want to level up your mage, however you don't really have to. So this is the hammer that I bought for 1 GP. So I made a 49 GP profit there, not too bad if I'm just starting out. And as I didn't sell the tinderbox for that price, I'll sell both of them for like pretty low. I think I went for about 20, yeah 22, and it sold. So yeah, right there I got a bit of money, not bad. What did I get? I got 1,474 GP. So in this I was still trying to make 10k, which is 10,000 GP. So yeah, we're getting closer. So now what you want to do, you want to cut the trees outside with the wooden hatchet you got out from the log by the chickens. And I suggest cutting trees by here, because they're closer to the Grand Exchange. So this means you could bank them or just sell them straight away. You also level up your wood cutting quite a lot. In the first inventory, I think I went to level 7, and then by the end of it, I'm not sure what level I got to. I think it was a bit over 10. Okay, so I fast forwarded it here when I filled up my inventory. It didn't take too long, and I'll be selling them now. So it's 28 per inventory if you wield the hatchet, which I definitely recommend, because I was actually 7 XP off the next level when I finished woodcutting, which I was a bit annoyed at, but that's just the way it goes sometimes. Okay, so I'm not sure what I'm doing here. It's pre-recorded. So yeah, always take them out as notes because you can have infinite numbers. However, if they're actual items, they take up their individual spaces unless they're not stackable. Okay, so now I'm buying a steel axe just because I have the high enough level to wield one when I'm woodcutting, which basically means it'll be more efficient, more fast, so more logs, you know. So I made 1.4k there. I nearly doubled my original amount actually within like 5 minutes. So you can do this until you get 10k, or there's another method which I'll be showing you in a minute, which involves mining. Okay, so in this clip I'm using a steel axe I just bought, and you can honestly tell how much better it is than the bronze one. It's just that in your first inventory you can't actually use the steel axe because of your level. However, after you've done your first inventory, you've leveled up like 7 times, so you can actually afford to use one. Okay, so this is my third inventory, which I'm just finishing. I didn't show you me selling my second one just because it was the same as my first, pretty much. And yeah, all the money's in the bank. So this is gonna be my last inventory that I'm selling today, and yeah, it's always 1.4k. So I've actually made like 5k, which is pretty nice, and yeah, I'll be showing you the mining technique now. Okay, so from the Lumbridge Home Teleport, you want to follow where I go, and this is to the nearest tin and copper mine. You can either sell them separately or you can smith them so you get more XP. It actually costs more money in bronze bars, so I definitely recommend doing that. It's more efficient and it will definitely help you in every single area. So to make bronze bars you need 1 copper and 1 tin. So if you have an inventory of 28 and you're wielding your pickaxe, you'll get 14 of each. In this bit here, I actually get a sapphire, which is a rare gem. It's actually really rare to get them. For some reason I keep on getting them today, and yeah, it's a bit annoying because, you know, you might have to have another trip which is uneven just to balance it out. However, they do cost like 1.2k each, which is really, really good. Alright, so here on the price checker, it goes pretty well. I got about 2k, but that is including the sapphire. So if you take that out, it's nearly 1k. However, you'll make a bit more than that just because if you smith them, you know, you increase them by like 50 GP, I think. So what we'll take 2 of each just to compare the prices between the bars and the ores separately. Yeah, let's go. So here's the smithing place, the furnace. So the price for is 134. So the difference between 134 and 70 is 64 GP difference, so it's definitely worthwhile. It's only double of what they were before, which I think is really, really great. So yeah, I'll just go ahead and smith them right now. Plus you get smith and XP, which is actually quite hard to level up, I think. One of the hardest ones to level up. So here I'm just going to be selling the bars that I've smelted. And I've already sold the sapphire, so that's why I've got a little bit more money. So yeah, no one really wants to buy bronze bars, you have to do them pretty low. Not 4k each like I just did there. So yeah, I got a pretty good money there saying that. Fair play. I think I got about 12-15k. I have no idea. Because you know, it's a bit blurry on my screen. So yeah, here we go guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like, say if you want another episode, because I might not make another episode, even though I really want to. If it doesn't get above 5 views, I won't make another one for you. So yeah, peace.